All right, we had a power outage there, folks, so we are back to live. Sorry about that. All of a sudden, the lights went out, and everything, and all the screens went dark, so.
Shout out to those who fixed that power outage very quickly and in a very timely manner. Leave us maybe.
Colome, as we were gone, Colome put a little drive together, got going, had a fumble on third down, and Crusaders capitalized on it right away. So,
Jacob Cruz with a beautiful tackle.
Got a little push up the middle on some of those guys, so that was kind of nice to see on that. Gains about 3 yards on there. Kind of watching that defensive line play. It's nice to see Levi get a little push and get a little extension. Had a little hard time getting off that. I think Jacob Cruz actually was the one who made the tackle. But
3rd and 10 for the Cowboys here on their own 23-yard line.
Quarterback sneak up the middle, tried to take that aggressiveness. From
and that is the end of the first quarter.
Of the Sunshine defense of going forward, trying to sneak underneath those 4 first defenders, and then you only got 5 to play with. So after the first quarter, scores 38-0 Sunshine Bible Academy. As we switch quarters, we'll go and listen to our sponsors here.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Cowboys coming out.
All right.
Down.
Cowboys are back to punt formation. We'll see what it looks like here. A little sneak inside. Got Pribble going out there, but number 55, Josiah Stiegelmeyer, comes in and takes care of it. Got the contain man to go inside, and I thought he had some room to go, but Josiah come in there and
Crusaders will take over first.
Made a 4th down stop. The Crusaders will take over.
Timeout, Colome. It'll be their second of the half.
As we go on this, it looks like Sunshine's bringing out some different people on here, so they're trying to get her figured out which way to go, trying some different running back combinations, going through some different things. And see, this is nice to get some of them younger guys in, but as you look on the sidelines, there's not a lot of young guys that aren't coming in here. We'll we'll probably see, but we'll see a few of them, I have a feeling, on offense as they get some reps. I know that Coach Burma said that some of these guys have got to learn defense, and I'm not even going to try to blow their minds with offense first. So, but yeah, those younger guys, those underclassmen and junior hires, they're sneaking closer to coach. So, I don't doubt we have them coming in here pretty soon. They're starting to get itchy on there to come in on that. So. All right, spread out. This time we have Stiegelmeyer and Konieczny in the backfield. Konieczny gets tries the stiff arm, but number 4 will not let him go. It's a decent stiff arm, but
gain of about 3.
But number 4 for Colome brings him down and takes him down on that. So well done on that play.
2nd and 7 for the Crusaders.
Play that. Toby keeps the
Michael
ball.
The keeper looks to be a good game for the Crusaders. 1st down.
I think we have Ethan Hamburger might be coming into the game for quarterback. We see Michelson come out. Nope, it looks like it's going to be Avery Hall as quarterback, and Ethan Hamburger runs the spread. I know Ethan has taken some snaps too, so new quarterback under there. Avery gets the snap, hands it off. Ball's on the ground, though.
Fumble.
I believe Colome's got it. It appears that. Yep.
Fumble.
It looked like a pretty good handoff, but sometimes on that, especially with those young guys who haven't taken a whole lot of snaps and reps, the game just goes so fast, and the fake looks almost like the handoff, and all of a sudden the quarterback leaves it there, and you forget he left it there. So a couple of different people in now, too. We have Caleb Sarchet as a defensive end on this left side here.
Crusaders bring down Bransgard after a gain of about 1.
Carter Crump's sitting back there playing safety last year, or right now he is. And last year was the first year he came to Sunshine and played football for us, and it's come along a long way. He has a lot more football knowledge than he ever thought he would, and I believe his mom came down for Parents' Night too. So it's good to see them, but. We're going to miss him next year as a leader in the dorm and on the field too.
Look again up the middle.
Nice young man.
It'll be 3rd and 10.
Pulling guard comes out, comes back the other way. Oh, just about snuck away.
Gain of about 5 on that play for the Cowboys. It'll put them in a 4th and 5 situation from their 25-yard line.
Got some different linebacker situation in there. Got Josiah Stiegelmeyer and Lucas Nelson's back. Lucas wasn't able to play last week because of concussion, but went through the concussion protocol and passed it, and he's back, and that's a spark plug to the team. He brings the energy. 4th down. Gets to the outside. Can he turn the corner? Nope.
And the Crusaders bring him
Lucas
down
Nelson
for loss.
takes him
Lucas
down for that.
Nelson. Crusaders offense will take over.
Well, was a turnover on downs. We'll see the Crusader offense. Timeout for the Crusaders as they set up their offense a little bit on the Colome 20-yard line. We'll hear something from our commercial from our sponsors here.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
Subway in Miller is your locally owned and operated sandwich shop. We wish our Miller Rustlers and Highmore Herald Pirates a great season. Let us feed you with our team meal specials. Enjoy our freshly sliced meats and fresh veggies on your made-to-order sandwiches and salads. Enjoy our spacious back room for gatherings, meetings, or events. Don't forget, we have gift cards for that person who is hard to buy because everyone loves Subway. Breakfast, lunch, or supper, we have you covered 7 days a week.
Could you use some extra cash? Every Thursday night, we're hosting Chase the Pink Ace with a large jackpot and growing jackpot. I'm RF Bowie, the founder of Team Bowie Cares. 100% of the profits go to local cancer patients fighting their fight. You can get your tickets at any business inside Al's Oasis or online at Chase.
Okay, we're coming back live here now. Crusaders bring back up. Looks like Avery Hall is under center with Josiah and Ethan back there. Josiah gets the handoff, comes through there.
To Josiah Stiegelmeyer, gain of about 3 yards for the Crusaders. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Kind of running right over Donnie Martin, so it's kind of fun to see. Lucas Nelson comes in on offense. We'll see where he lines up on there. I didn't see who came out on that play. Oh, Josiah. So I wonder if we'll see Lucas Nelson in the backfield. Like I said, he's a spark plug, so. Oh, ball's on the ground. Colome gets it.
Fumble on the toss.
Colome will get the ball back on there, but it's always good to give them guys snaps. There's not near as many JV games as there used to be, and I don't think we have any on the schedule. So it's hard to get reps, and so even a fumble like that, just to get some reps in a game, goes a long way throughout the season and throughout their career. Need to get a few more people out there. They'll get going. There's a pass. Lines back up for pass. Has a little fullback screen there.
Good read by Lucas Nelson on the play as he makes the tackle. Gain of a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Cowboys.
I like the idea and the concept there, and the one time the Crusaders don't rush through there, they kind of got through there, and then they got past them and just kind of stood there and wondered what went on. And good play concept call on that one by Colome. Up the middle, he's got some room. He's getting some yards on there. About 4 yards on there. We'll probably make it a 3rd and 6, 3rd and 5, somewhere around on there.
A couple on the play will be 3rd and 5.5.
Jacob Haig got in on a little action there too. Quarterback keeps it. Gets a few more yards up to the 30-yard line. Will bring about a 4th and 3.
Gain of about 2. It'll be 4th and 3 for the Cowboys. About 5.5 minutes remaining in the first half.
Fullback dive up the middle.
Give up the middle goes nowhere. Turnover.
I'm not sure who was in there. I think it looks like Donnie Martin in there. I thought I saw an arm by him come in there and take that. Stood up the man, pushed him back a little bit. So Crusaders will take over.
1st and 10 on their 29-yard line.
Crusaders are running some people back in and out here. We'll see how they end up on. Here comes Josiah Stiegelmeyer coming in as a fullback. Pretty tight on there. We'll see. It comes raw through there. Kind of trips up a little bit as he's coming out.
Josiah Stiegelmeyer up the middle. Gain of a yard. That'll put the Crusaders at 2nd and 9.
Looks like a little jumbo formation for the Crusaders. Ooh, little happy feet there before play, but I'm not sure they were set up quite right anyway, so might be good to take a 5-yard penalty, see where you're at, and go from there. Looked like Avery had a little happy feet, called for the snap, and the ball wasn't there. The feet started moving because he was anticipating the ball, but ball wasn't there yet. Ooh, comes across. Comes for Crusaders are going the wrong way on there. Ethan gets it. Good job holding on to the ball by that young man because he didn't have it for very long before he got contact. So we'll see where that's at. Crusaders got to see where that ball is and move their huddle back, or they'll give Colome a little chance to hear that play. But those are all the things that the team kind of has to learn on there, and some of them unwritten things that you don't think about teaching a little bit because you just kind of assume it. So
timeout for the Crusaders.
Crusaders call a timeout.
We are at 38-0 Crusaders with 3:33.
So with 3:33 left in the first half, Crusaders maintain the lead, and they're a third and ways, third and probably 17-ish, right around there. We'll see what Coach Hall sends up, and we'll see if they get Avery throwing that ball a little bit. So what they'll try on here. Cowboys did a great job on that last play, coming up through there and sealing that pitch outside play off and having Ethan for a loss on that one.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times strong.
And he does drop back for pass, lets it loose. And he completes it. We'll see where it's marked. It looks like there's a first down on that play.
Hall finds Jonah Pribble right at the first down line to gain. Crusaders take over 1st and 10 at their.
I think that was Caleb Sarchett, I think, and not Caleb Pribble on that. I think it was Sarchett with the catcher right there, because Caleb Pribble's up here in the booth with me. He's caught a few things, but most of them have been technology-wise, so.
Give up the middle on the Crusaders on first down. It is now 2nd and 8.
He did figure out what during that break, if Caleb informed me that he goes, hey, if we have that out again, I've got a new way to keep this. It might not be on Live Ticket, but it would be on the Live Ticket YouTube page, I believe. So if for some reason somebody sticks something in an outlet again, we'll be able to continue to bring you coverage. But hopefully we won't have that. Second guy through, comes to the outside.
Brought down on the play.
Good play by that young man, number 69. Kind of a little quick hitter on there. That's Tyson Wetzel over there.
3rd and 1 for the Crusaders here.
He just took Ethan for a loss on that play. Crusaders facing a 3rd down on there. We'll see if Doug Flutie has another pass in him again with the, Avery Hall on that one. He takes it on a bootleg. There's a lot of tall trees there, son, and it looks like he's going to be for a loss again. Wetzel sets that corner, and Avery couldn't figure out which way he wanted to go, and that just let this Cowboy defense come in there and take care of it. We got a 4th down, and I'd say 14 on there.
4th and 14 for the Crusaders. Just under a minute remaining in the first half.
Looks like the Crusaders are going to have that last timeout before halftime.
34 seconds remaining in the first half.
24 seconds left on this, so 34. So 4th down and 15. We'll see. Crusaders just used their 3rd and final timeout on there. Stick around. We'll try to show some replays during halftime, but then we'll have some time where also we see from the sponsors and we hear from those guys, and they're sponsoring this from Live Ticket. These sponsors, it's amazing to watch. They're from all across the state, and we do sure appreciate their willingness to sponsor this and to put this on for not just Sunshine Bible, but for I don't know, what did he say, Caleb, 102? 102,
103.
102 in DWU. That's the only mention as a from Dakota Wesleyan that this Dakota State Trojan will ever say. But, yeah, we've had 102 on Live Ticket throughout the state, which is just awesome to see. It's great to have a place where we can go and watch the games. I know last week, after an afternoon game, we watched about 2 or 3 different games that evening, and just real nice to be able to have that opportunity. 4th down to go. Avery drops back, looks for it. Oop. Looks like Ethan had a little go route going, and
Turnover on Avery Hall misses his target.
Ethan had a go route in mind, and Avery was thinking more of a flag route, and so now Avery's 1 for 2 on there. But yeah, yet again, neat to see Avery knows football quite a bit. He's just got to grow into that body. So with about 20 seconds left or more, we'll see if what Colome tries to do here, if they go for broke or if they take her into halftime. Looks like they're spreading the field out. Spreading it wide, you bet, on here. They had some success right away on this. Crusaders couldn't hold that for a bit. We'll see if he gets to scrambling. So ball just kind of hung up in the air. So
good pressure by Keegan Sarchet.
All right, so we're going to get up here, and I'll try to do some highlights, and then we'll see what I have to do to send it to sponsors.
7 seconds remaining in the half.
Never mind, we got 7 seconds left, so. Once I click 3, I can go to highlights. Oh, 3 is sponsors. Okay.
Your mic's still on. You click 3, your mic's dead.
All right, it sounds like we got 18 seconds left on the clock on there. So Colome will have that on there. They'll go second down on that. I got my crash course as Caleb Pribble goes down and does double duty with the band, playing in the band. Spreads it out again. 8 in the backfield on there. Little motion across the field. Brings quads to one side. He's going to take off to the other side. Makes one guy miss. He's getting down the sidelines. It's going to be a race. Terrence Michelson takes him out at the 53-yard line. Nice run, young man. A decent block on that outside to spring him from Carter Crump. Carter just hung up long enough, and that's a tough block because you're out in space and it's easy for a guy to get away from you. So nice job on that. Looks like we're going to have at least 9 seconds off, so we're going to have one more play, if not 2. They go into that same formation. Trips here to the right, quads to the left. Motions across again. Hand off across. Lucas Hall makes a good one. There he is.
Lucas Nelson.
Lucas Nelson. Lucas Hall's on the sidelines. Okay.
Or minimal gain on first down. Timeout for the Cowboys. The last timeout of the
Okay. 2 seconds left on there.
They will have 2 seconds left.
Lucas Nelson with a good open field tackle. Another young man to brag on. He brings a lot of excitement, a lot of power. Will probably end up getting a penalty because of his excitement sometimes, but has grown so much and tremendously as a young man in these past 2 years in his high school career. And just to see that open field tackle, and yeah, he had the old double leg takedown on him when he needed it. He's a good wrestler for us too, so. Good job, Lucas Nelson, not Lucas Hall. All right, barring any penalties.
All right, last play.
All right.
Here we go.
Same formations, trips to the right. But now they go motion the other way around. 4 is going to get the ball. Comes in there, Lucas Nelson with another tackle again.
Lucas Nelson brings him down in the half.
Another double leg for 3 points, and that'll lead us to halftime here. And with the Crusaders leading.
Your Crusaders 38. Colome Cowboys
Crusaders leading 38-0. Let's run through some highlights here. Some you might hear me talk about, and some I'll just run through them here. Caleb has set these all up. And as the band gets playing here, let's go through this. Here we go. I believe that's that opening touchdown run off the kickoff there. Broke a few tackles to come through on that. Kind of just started setting the pace for that game. Not very much Later on here, Crusaders will get the ball back. Comes and runs through there again. Like we said, that speaker, we're going to figure those things out on there to get that. You never knew how much technology was going to advance, and we might need to advance to figure that out also. So next one we come along, that outside run on a 2-point conversion, I believe, of Terrence Michelson. Crusaders had had a lot of success on that outside. Okay, here's this counter. We're gonna watch this one again here a little bit. I'll roll it back here. We get it kind of at the end here, but it looks like we got everybody going right, and then all of a sudden that little counter cut back with a kick out block, and Terrence fools quite a few people, including me, to take that one out. Carter Crump gets in on the scoring action here, comes through there. I think he would have had a lead blocker and could have took it the same way, but that cutback always looks good for a younger running back until he sees them linebackers coming through there. So that was the ball was on the ground there as it goes. Then it was on a kickoff return on there. Dropping back to pass on there. Pocket just kind of collapses. Crusaders do a good job keeping him in. That young man, when he gets to the outside, he can make people miss, and they kept him contained on there. I wouldn't doubt we see Colome possibly go back to those quads and just try to spread it out and keep working on it on that one. It was a nice little run there. Speakers gets in the way again, but nice run to the outside, nice tackle at the end. And this is the Nick Erickson run. He ran the ball twice on there. And on the second one, he gets in. But just learning, a sophomore kid from New England, North Dakota. New England, North Dakota. We'll run that one back again for him to see, maybe. Nope, right, how about like there. He is from New England, North Dakota, and he came to us as a freshman, and boy, he's gotten into lifting and becoming a really powerful athlete. And as a sophomore, it'll be interesting and fun to see where he goes from here. Ball's on the ground, comes through there. That was just kind of one of those things that as a quarterback you're thinking about everything else. That ball comes just a little low. You still got to take that handle, but all of a sudden you're starting to try to run beforehand. And Colome comes crashing in to try to take care of that outside and ends up with a ball there. There's a little bit of that Colome run. The guy runs tough up the middle, and you can see that. Crusaders were popping him a little bit. We'll go back to that a little bit. Here we go on this one. But you can kind of see, makes a couple people miss, and then comes through there. We did see a little success there in that second quarter on that, and we'll get that rolling. Here's a good one by, like I said during that time, Ethan Hamburger did not have that ball for very long, and he was not looking very much. Good job by that young man to hold on to the ball as Colome sets the edge in the corner. So those are your highlights for the first one. As we go to, I'm going to try to set this. We'll see if I got the number right. I believe it's number 3. We'll hear from our sponsors for another probably, about 8 minutes or so. I'll be back with you in 8 minutes to finish this game off.
Than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
Subway in Miller is your locally owned and operated sandwich shop. We wish our Miller Rustlers and Highmore Herald Pirates a great season. Let us feed you with our team meal specials. Enjoy our freshly sliced meats and fresh veggies on your made-to-order sandwiches and salads. Enjoy our spacious back room for gatherings, meetings, or events. Don't forget, we have gift cards for that person who is hard to buy because everyone loves Subway. Breakfast, lunch, or supper, we have you covered 7 days a week.
Could you use some extra cash? Every Thursday night, we're hosting Chase the Pink Ace with a large jackpot and growing jackpot. I'm RF Bowie, the founder of Team Bowie Cares. 100% of the profits go to local cancer patients fighting their fight. You can get your tickets at any business inside Al's Oasis or online at chasethepinkace.org. Drawing is held every Thursday night at 8:08 p.m. at the Last Chance Saloon inside Al's Oasis. Thanks for caring.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define.
All right, we're just about ready to start this second half. And I'm learning because I did it without our technician's help. So he's a pretty good teacher on there. So 38-0 at halftime as we get ready. I believe the Crusaders won the toss and took the ball, so looks like I would assume Colome's going to be taking the second half kickoff on there. And looks like the Crusaders will defend the west goal on there.
We are back for the second half of action here at Sunshine Bible Academy. Set connection will boot it deep, but we still got a little time. I'm just filling space by talking. My sister will tell you I'm really good at this, and she'll be questioning why I'm doing it.
The Cowboys will put
Wyatt Winfield, and I can't tell who the other one is back there, but Wyatt Winfield for sure is back.
few deep. Looks like they're coming up. We'll see if Seth gets a boot in it. He does get a boot this time in it. Comes over. Oh, they'll call a touchback on that. Ref was right there.
Touchback is called.
The
ball out.
He was right there watching that. That ball crosses that plane. It's a touchback. So Cowboys will start at the 20-yard line.
Ball comes out to the 20-yard line where the Cowboys will have the first offensive.
Looks like they're coming out in that I formation look. A little motion. Little toss the other way, sets the corner, makes one man miss, runs into a couple Crusaders. Looks like Jonah Pribble and Nick Erickson, it looks like. So
2nd and 11.
Nice block. I'm kind of watching the game a little bit. Colome Cowboys center, number 69. Is that Wetzel again? Yeah, it is Wetzel. Come and took and drove, got under Levi Konechny's pads and just drove him back and ended up pancaking him on that one. Good play, young man, on that. And it looks like we'll spread them out again. 3 wide on one side. They'll leave an extra guy in the backfield too. Motion's coming across the field. He's going to take off running. Nice block there, 81. Way to pick that up.
That's the edge initially, but Seth Konechny meets Supik.
Number 8, Supik. League of motion, it looks like, so it doesn't look like they're going to. Looks like they'll bring that back, but quarterback number 8 waited for that block and did a very good job. Just waiting for that blocker to come in there. The blocker actually looked like he come off another block before that and then caught that second guy. That was pretty good.
3rd and 15 for the Cowboys.
One of those things that it's when a person starts understanding how to set up his blockers and wait for his blockers, the game gets a little bit easier and a little nicer the next day too, without getting some hits. So we'll see at 3rd and 15. They spread them out again here. Motion comes. Bounces to the outside, makes one guy miss. Terrence steps him, kind of stops him a little bit, and then lets Konechny finish it up on there. So some of them little battles, it's always fun as an old coach to just kind of look and see some of those things, especially down in the trenches. They don't normally get talked about too much on there, but just kind of watching some of those battles go on and watching them improve is kind of nice to see. Back to punt is Colome. They'll get the punt off. We'll see where it goes. First touching comes through there. Second touching gets it on there.
Cowboys at the 33-yard line.
Right. It's going. I got it. Ref should be.
So there was some good minutes on defense from Levi Konechny right there.
1st and 10 for the Crusaders.
As I speak of him, he gets sent right back out there for double duty, for offensive duty too. So there we go. So we're getting them all figured out. Might take a little penalty on here. We'll see if the Crusaders can hurry up to the line. Back judge is just starting. It looks like we can get this play off if we get it right. Low snap. Konechny gets the ball.
Seth Konechny to the right. Gain of about 5 yards on 1st down.
Crusaders will spread Ethan Hamburger out to the left. Second man through. Nick Erickson comes through there. Looks like he breaks through, cuts through.
Nick Erickson, Chelsea tackle.
Congratulations, young man, on that touchdown run. About a 30-yard touchdown run right there.
Touchdown, Crusaders.
Comes through that. Like we said, he is a load when he gets that I don't even know where he's at. He's got to be close to 200 pounds when he gets there. When he gets that load of going, he's tough to stop on that. So
Crusaders will now line up for the 2-point conversion.
he has him at a spry 179. So I'm a bad judge of weight character, I guess.
2-point conversion good for the Crusaders. It's 46-0 with 6:19 remaining in the third quarter.
We don't have scoreboard or a count or anything. It's on there, but it's frozen.
Okay.
You want me to delete it and pull it up and then update it and use a backup for another week?
We'll be all right. We'll just kind of say scoreboards. We're live right now.
Yeah.
Yep. Looks like that scoreboard's locked, folks. We're gonna figure that out, but we'll try to get that figured out in the minutes to come. Caleb caught that a little bit and said, "Well, wait a second. Something's not quite right." Just kind of froze up. We'll see if we can restart that. Crusaders will line up to kick. Looks like Seth Konechny will do the honors again.
Seth Konechny descended deep for the Crusaders. Collar and Winfield back to receive for the Cowboys.
Gets a good boot off. There he gets free from those original defenders. Gets caught from behind as we were going. Nice return by number 4.
It's brought down
Hunter
at the
Kaler.
30-yard line. First and 10 for the Cowboys from the 30-yard line.
Cuts back against the grain. Ball's on the ground, but Colome comes up. Ball was dead once that once he collected it, and he was down on his knees, I believe, but it kind of a bang play there. Nice job by Colome of seeing that ball awareness, getting on there. He took a pretty good shot there at the end. Kind of got up and
Got a timeout here. All right, back at it. Second down for the Cowboys.
4:45 to go. Second down and 9 for the Cowboys. Up the middle, ball's on the ground.
Fumble. Crusaders have it.
Looks like Toby Michelson gets on the recovery.
On the give up the middle. Crusaders will take over. It'll be 1st and 10 from their 33-yard line.
This is the first of many times. He'll probably say this in the next 6 years. But looks like they'll have both Hall brothers out on the field. Jackson Hall checks into the game, so all the Crusader players have now go. He goes out to that outside. He'll be spread out. It looks like Seth and Ethan are in the backfield. Ethan will lead block. Gets a nice lead block off there. Little flag on the play. And
to the right, but we have a white flag. We will see what this is momentarily.
Look like a face mask, I believe, just the way Seth's head went kind of down. But we'll kind of see what happens on that as it gets going. So and it was a good one too. So it was a 15-yarder. So looks like we'll end up with first down.
Face mask on the Cowboys, which will tie.
First down on the 10-yard line. The Crusaders will line up on here. Looks like in that shotgun formation. Avery will keep it, lose some yards on there. Not sure if it was a design play or if he just missed the handoff there, didn't get that handoff, but 2nd and goal kind of from the 15-yard line. Don't want to leave old Jackson out there on the sidelines or out there on that edge. Don't leave him alone because them boys have played enough catch to play pitch and catch. Looks like Seth Konechny gets the carry.
Seth Konechny up the middle on 2nd down. Gain of about a yard. It'll be 3rd down for the Crusaders now.
Crusaders back in there. Josiah Stiegelmeyer gets the handoff.
Josiah Stiegelmeyer on the carry to the left. Way to hit the hole hard there.
As he starts to get a few more carries on that, he'll get a little bit more of that forward lean and get down a little bit, and it'll be a whole lot easier to take some hits on that.
Timeout for the Crusaders with 1 minute and 12 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by
All righty. 4th down and goal. 4th down and goal. Avery Hall back in a shotgun. Oh, he gets down on there and and just kind of takes that come on there, that fumbled snap, and just goes. Cowboys will take over with about 4 minutes left to go, 3.5 left to go in the third quarter on here. Cowboys will get the ball back and look to get that ball into the end zone. So. Okay, score update, I believe, is going to be 46-0 on there. Sorry, our scoreboard, we lost it, and all it is a static one, which basically says it's not going to switch to 38. We're not going to mess with this until after the end of the game. I'd rather bring you the whole broadcast than try to figure something out. Has some lead blockers, gets out there, makes a couple guys miss. And looks like Carter Crump and Lucas Nelson.
That'll put a 2nd and 7, and that is the end of the third quarter, I think.
My mistake on that one. That's the end of the third quarter. Time got away from me right there.
There's roast beef sandwiches and all sorts of other goodies available to purchase.
During the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over...
Welcome back to Sunshine Bible Academy as we start the fourth quarter. Colome is looking at about a 2nd and 6. About their 20-yard line.
All right, 2nd down for the Cowboys here.
A dive up the middle.
Third down now here for the Cowboys. It'll be 3rd and 7.
Third and 7, dive up the middle. Nice play up the middle. Close to that first down. We'll see. It looks like they call it 4th down on there. 4th and 1 to go. Nice little quick hitter dive that got through there. Crusader cross country team started their season off this week. I believe they probably went up to Fisher Grove. I think that's the first one up there in Redfield that they start. We'll talk about that after this play. Quarterback sneaks up the middle. I believe he's got plenty for the first down. Gets those feet driving.
First down for the Cowboys.
Gets behind that beef on that line and does a good job on that.
1st and 10 from the 30 for the Cowboys.
Always nice. Reagan Sandus is a freshman boy for Sunshine Bible Academy Crusader cross-country team, and I believe he started off this season with a personal best already. Took a minute off of his last year's time. Reagan was actually at the state cross-country meet last year, so that's just an awesome way to start. After the first down, we'll see that quarterback keeps the ball. Makes a couple guys miss, and Josiah Stiegelmeyer comes through there and finishes them off on that.
Good job on his part to keep contained.
I believe I heard Cooper Sarchett finished 14th, I believe, in JV. Elena finished second, and Elena Boersma finished second in the JV or middle school one. So well done by that cross-country team. A couple of the seniors on there, Derby Boersma and Josh Wilkin, are trying to come back from that respiratory stuff. I don't know if you call it pneumonia, but it knocked them down for a while. So up the middle.
Give to the right. Minimal gain for the Cowboys. Looks like Josiah Stiegelmeyer, Carter Crump, get tackle on both of them.
About 8 minutes to go in the game. The Cowboys will face a 3rd and 10. Nice to see Josiah Stiegelmeyer getting some reps in there, and linebacker. He has a nice flow to the game. Looks like Colome's going to spread us out here. Go trips on one side, a single over here. And a little turned up field, just a little too quick. That'll happen on these South Dakota windy days. We got now 2 flags on the field, so we'll see what happens.
Multiple penalties. We will have to sort this out.
I think the young man turned up field just a little too quick on that one. And that's pretty easy to do on the windy type of day like today. You can't hear much on that. So
one was an illegal motion, which was declined, and the other being a holding, which the Crusaders have decided to accept. So we will replay 3rd down.
Crusaders switching it up a little bit, putting Avery Hall out here on the corner, Ethan Hamburger back there. It looks like Terrence Michelson on the other side of the corner. Got trips on one side, one on the other. We'll see if they square it up or not. Nope, they'll keep it that way. Back to pass. He looks to pass. Oh, nice pass.
Incomplete pass.
And put 2 hands on it.
Sam Bransgard. 4th down now for the
Just
Cowboys.
couldn't come up with it, but nice looking concept. Come in there and just couldn't quite get that pass completed. Colome's back in a punt formation. Gets it off. And the Crusaders down it.
Cowboys. Great punt, Alex Orson. That flips the field.
Crusader
Crusaders
coaches
will
were
take
yelling fire, fire, fire. So I think they've been coached to, once that fire gets called, don't even come close. And didn't need any late game heroics in trying to pick that one up and running. With 5 minutes left, the Crusaders will take over.
Avery Hall is still lining up the quarterback. He is flanked by Seth Konechny and Josiah Stiegelmeyer.
Stacks the line up. Seth gets the ball. Almost got away from that initial guy. And boy, if he could have got that, I think there would have been a little bit more room, but just got anchored down by a hand and had to drag some people along and slowed him down enough for the Cowboy defense to come in there. Jackson Hall back out there as a flanker. Second man through, comes through again. There's the stiff arm by
Good carry by Seth Konechny.
Seth
He gets
Konechny.
enough for the Crusader first down. Moves him closer to midfield.
This time the stiff arm worked on there. A little straighter on. Oh, fumble on there. Looks like he's going to get that. Looked like that young man come across, and Nick Erickson kind of knew what happened there. We always teach don't let them cross your mask, and that Cowboy defender crossed his mask and broke up the play. So we'll see if Nick fixes that and learns from a mistake there, and we'll go with the second down. Seals it off a lot better. And Seth Konechny, if he can make it, rumbling to there. There he goes. Into the end zone.
Seth Konechny to the right side. And that is your final. That is how this game won. Crusaders 52, Cowboys nothing.
And that'll be the ball game at a 52-0. The Sunshine Bible Crusaders will come away with a victory today as they line up to do the handshake. Is the one thing that's kind of interesting about the reffing crew is that they usually the state always gets them to come together and they get the people to ref the games. They set the refs up and they will and these guys are going to double dip the ones when we have games here, then they go and hit the next one later. So
Thank you for coming out to today's game. That's a reminder.
and as the teams gather for time and talk a little bit
From here, please drive home safely to your next destination.
afterwards.
It is also Parents' Night.
We do thank you for Colome for coming up, and we wish them the best throughout the rest of the season. We're going to stick here shortly, and we'll hit Parents' Night here after our Parents' Recognition here afterwards. The coaches are going to get their teams in their respective positions. I think Colome's going to be down here. We'll see if Sunshine pans over, and yeah, you kind of can see them over there. So as they talk on there, we'll kind of keep it live here for the parent recognition. We are awful thankful for those parents entrusting their kids' education, their kids' their high school years to be able to on here, and it's just kind of nice to see. So I believe Mr. Hall, assistant coach Mr. Lucas Hall, is going to come up here and have a little interview here. We'll get him on the mic. This is always a good one when there's two of us on here. But Coach Hall, a nice game by the offense to have some nice abilities to get some runs in there, but kind of set it right off with that first kickoff return. Kind of unexpected, breaks a few tackles and runs it in. Give us a little perspective of what you saw from the game.
Yeah, always a great way to start the contest, getting the first score and setting the momentum right away. We talked in the locker room before the game to our linemen, whether it be on kick return or on offense, you just give some of our athletes some space. They're going to take it to the house, and I think you saw that not just on that kickoff, but throughout, especially the first half.
Absolutely on there, yeah. That's a nine-man football at its finest. If you can get your athletes out in space and you just give them a little bit of time, and Colome wasn't too far off on some of those too. It was just a little bit of timing for them too, that the holes were there, but it closed down. I thought the Crusader defense closed those holes down to not give them that opportunity. If you want to talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, for sure. Our defense, we had a couple guys that, just understanding different positions and playing football for the first time. It's pretty fun to see them grow. Athletically, this is a good even match for some of our guys. And so it's just fun to see them kind of learn and to grow as we go throughout the season. So it's a lot of fun. In regards to the offense, we had a few bumps in the road there when we started subbing guys in, but overall I was proud of their effort. I got to give Colome credit. They're having a tough couple years with having big high school athletes and those type of things. But I thought there's an improvement from where they were at last year and watching them on film, and just their toughness and their willingness to stick with it and to keep working hard. So they have improved from where they were at a year ago, and they got a lot of younger guys that are going to be good here in a couple of years.
Yeah, absolutely. Some of those names, if you've been around Colome football, they're scary names because they're scary football names because we've seen them out here being said a lot, not only against the Crusaders, but in other teams on that. So I would give kudos to that. I thought some of their players, their number 8, did a good job on there. That number 69, he's got good footwork and can get out there and lead, and that was kind of neat to see too. So we do wish them the best on there. As we get set up for Parents' Night, I think we're going to keep that. I sure appreciate you coming.
Yeah, no problem.
Look forward to the next couple home games here that we have coming up. So thank you, Mr.
Hall. Hopefully everybody can make it on the road next week down at Burke. So we're going to need all the fans we can get that are solid clubs. So hopefully everybody can make it down to Burke. Thank you.
We'll get down to that Highway 18 again. So this will be our second week in a row facing ones down there on that area. So as we travel down to Burke for that game tomorrow, or excuse me, next Friday night.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to begin our parents' recognition. Thankful for all of the parents of Crusaders football players and also the cross-country team. We'll start off with our seniors. Senior Carter Crump is the son of Jesse and Charity Crump of Gillette, Wyoming.
As we get through, we'll start with Carter. We'll see if we can get him.
Freshman Jacob Haig are the sons of Ron and April Haig of Tulare, South Dakota.
As they come out to the middle here, Carter Crump.
Senior Terrence Michelson is the son of Travis Michelson.
We're looking for him yet.
Haley Michelson of Union Center, South Dakota.
So yeah, so far, Carter Crump from
Senior
Gillette.
Toby Michelson is the son of Tim and Courtney
Isaac
Michelson
and
of Faith,
Jacob
South
Haig
Dakota.
from Tulare. And Terrence Michelson from Faith. And
Senior
Toby
Jonah
Michelson
Pebble
from
is
Marine.
the son
I
of
guess you
Matt
could
and
say
Sabrina
Marine and
Pebble of
Marine.
Hogan, South Dakota.
Jonah Pribble from Hovind, South Dakota will be the next one in this family.
Junior Ethan Hamburger is the son of Doran and Heather Hamburger.
We're going
of
to switch
Seneca,
to the
South
we're going to
Dakota.
switch to the other camera. It gets a little bit more. Ethan Hamburger from Seneca, South
Junior
Dakota.
Seth Konieczny and sophomore Levi Konieczny are the sons of the late Gary and Lisa Konieczny of Platte, South Dakota.
The Konieczny brothers, Seth and Levi.
Josiah Stiglmeyer is the son of David and Wendy Stiglmeyer of Mobridge, South Dakota.
And we got it panned now, so here's Josiah Stiegenmeyer from Mobridge.
Sophomore Clancy Dowd is the son of Casey and Crystal Dowd of Midland, South Dakota. Sophomore Nikolai Erickson is the son of Mark and Esther Erickson of New England, North Dakota, and he is escorted by Tony and Diane Welch.
Here comes Nick Erickson out on the field.
Sophomore Jacob Cruz and freshman Russell Cruz are the sons of Philip and Amy Cruz of Scenic, South Dakota. Sophomore Danny Martin is the son of Susanna Martin of Somerville, South Carolina. He is escorted by Tony and Diane Welch. Sophomore Lucas Nelson is the son of Aaron Nelson of Monticello, Minnesota. And
Donnie
son of
Martin
Tony and Diane Welch of St.
from
Lawrence,
South Carolina.
Dakota.
Lucas Nelson from St. Lawrence. So we get all over the state.
Keegan Sarchett is the son of Randy and Terry
And,
Sarchett of Wessington, South Dakota.
There we go with the Sarchetts from Washington. From
8th
Keegan.
grader Avery Hall and 7th grader Jackson Hall are the sons of Lucas and Megan Hall of SBA. Student manager Tessa Hinman is a junior. She is the daughter of Craig and Kayla Hinman of Carter, South Dakota.
Now we'll start getting our water girl and statistician girls.
Senior Derby Boersma and sophomore Dakota Boersma are the daughters of Andrew and Darcy Boersma of Miller, South Dakota.
Tessa Hinman and then the Dakota and Derby Boersma.
Crusaders are coached by Jace Burma and Lucas Hall. These are the SBA Crusaders for 2025.
And that is your group here. Thank you for joining us here on this one. We're gonna kick it back to the sponsors a little bit and start knocking this one down, and then we'll go set up tonight. And actually, we're gonna stay here to go cross country. So we're going to do our cross-country team. So we're going to start off with Elena and Dakota Derby Boersma. And there comes Aiden. All three of them are running cross-country.
Junior Tessa Hinman and 7th grader Dalton Hinman are the daughter and son of Craig and Kayla Hinman of Carter, South Dakota.
Josh Wilkin just coming off of a respiratory thing. We'll get him going here shortly. So it kind of knocked him down pretty good.
8th grader Cooper Sarchett is the son of Randy and Carrie Sarchett of Wessington, South Dakota.
There's Reagan saying this and Cooper Sarchett.
Hall is the son of Lucas and Megan Hall of SBA.
And Jackson's kind of doing both of them. He knows he's not going to get too many reps in football this year, so he's trying to build them muscles up, and I'm proud of him for doing that.
SBA cross-country runners for 2025.
Yep, and the cross-country runners for the 2025 season.
Thank you to all the parents and extended family for being here to cheer on our athletes. Just a reminder that the Lady Crusaders are taking on TS Bitoba in volleyball, and that begins at 6:30. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we will kick it back to sponsors. We're going to get it done. And then we'll get this all set up, and we'll head to the gym, and we'll double dip tonight. So, but you won't be able to hear me very much. I'll have to be line judging, so might be you just, Caleb. Maybe we can be able to find somebody to do that. So we'll sign off for right now. We'll kick it back to sponsors, and then we'll start moving to the gym for TS Bitopa volleyball against the Sunshine Bible Academy Crusaders.
50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest